I believe when they didn't believe her. That's why I don't let opinions affect me. I do what I want to do. If they do or they don't accept me, they expect me to give up. I almost did. Things went from moving faster, slow motion. I was losing focus, stuck on that. It was smooth on the surface, but underneath it was broken. Hoping to find hope in this hopeless world we live in. What you give is what you given. Gotta make wise decisions.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
76.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Gurley again here on 1st down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, 14. Nothing but room to run.
14.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. On the return is Peterson. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10. A big welcome back carry for David Johnson, who almost missed all of last year. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. Dumping it off for Johnson. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Here's Andy Lee now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Oh, they're on him too quickly. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw on 2nd down is gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Dayon Buchanan in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. 3rd and long. It's gone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Rosen. Now he steps away. There's the first NFL catch for the former Aggie Christian Kirk. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
He'll get it up the middle. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go now. Blue Lightning. Blue Lightning. Detroit. Detroit.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer.
Now let's go.
Here's Rosen. Flushed out right. And he fires one incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are in for 6. And his kick is right through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked out right there at the 20-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the gun, here's Goff. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, there's a bunch of pressure that time on 3rd down. They nearly got him. Probably should have gotten him, but he's able to escape the pocket. But unfortunately, by then, that play had already broken down.
Now it's Peterson. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On second down, Rosen. Over the middle, it's Holmes. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Play action here with Rosen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Samson Ebukam in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Andy Lee now. On for his second punt, and remember, his first one was blocked. Oh, able to avoid him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. The throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Hey, let's go. Let's go, ground. 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 57, 5. Man, I got you. 5.
From the red zone now, gone. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Goff. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Maverick.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end Everett. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Three down. Ric Flair. Switch.
Here's Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams are in for 6. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2.
Start left here.
A final shot before break here. Goff. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted and it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Screenplay, Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13 and also a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. Dancing to his left. And some room to roam now. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Here's Rosen to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Rosen will throw. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that left away.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Goff. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Back now in Los Angeles. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it here to Brown. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Green 39! Green 39!
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, landed.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Underneath for Johnson. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. It doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Watch it now, Barney.
Back to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. He's back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. It put their defense in a really tough spot.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Another carry now for Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. And now the Cardinals are going to use another timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Goff now to throw. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Here's Johnny Hekker now, as he's on to punt for L.A. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. He'll take it at the 42. Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one. Good bounce back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realized there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them